So you're thinking of moving to Thornton, Colorado? Here are 15 things you must know before moving to Thornton, Colorado. Let's get started. The first thing you gotta know is about Thornton's locations. Let's go right into the map. We're looking at the map of Denver, Colorado right now, and Thornton, Colorado is gonna be over here in the north side. Depending where you're going, it's gonna be about 10 to 12 miles from downtown Denver. So if you're commuting, that's something you gotta take into account. And that's really one of the advantages of Thornton, Colorado. It's that it is right by I-25. If you take it north, you can go to Fort Collins. You can also have easy access into Boulder and downtown Denver. So it's a very good place to go to different areas in the Denver metro area. Numero dos, you gotta know about the weather. The weather over here in Thornton, Colorado is not as bad as most people think. Most people think that we have really harsh winters, that we buckle down and we don't really go out during the winter, and that's really not the case. We have about 4 months when the weather is actually a little bit harsher. That's gonna be from December to March. But even within those months, we have really good days. I would say 80% of the days are typically bad, and then we have a very good 20%. So about once or twice a week, you're gonna have awesome days to just go out and enjoy the day. Numero tres, Thornton, Colorado is family friendly. Depending where you go in Thornton, Colorado, you're probably gonna have very good schools or probably not as good, according to niche.com. There's a lot of parks and recreation centers over here in Thornton, Colorado. And one thing that's different from other places in the US is that kids here actually play outside. I know there's other places I have lived where it's really too hot for the kids to go out and play, and they don't really do that. They just kind of stay indoors. Over here, it's one of the better things about living in Thornton, Colorado. The kids are very active and they actually get to play outside. And there is also a lot of family-friendly attractions. There is the Science Museum, there is the aquarium, the zoo, and my favorite, Dinosaur Ridge, which that's a topic for a different video, but if you have a chance to go, definitely check it out. Numero cuatro, the cost of living in Thornton, Colorado. Thornton, Colorado has a higher cost of living than the national average. However, over here in the Denver metro area, it's going to be on the lower end on the price spectrum. And if you're curious about how much exactly it's going to cost you to live in Thornton, Colorado, I made a separate video where I actually go into the stores and I show you how much things cost. We also take a look at some houses and you can see how much housing costs. And that way you can kind of prepare and make your budget before moving to Thornton, Colorado. Numero 5, schools. According to niche.com, Thornton, Colorado doesn't really have the best school district over here in the Denver metro area. However, they do have the best elementary school, middle school, and high school. It is a charter school, but it is public. And so it's just something to take into account if you can have your kids accepted into that school. Numero 6, Thornton, Colorado has a diversified economy. This is something I really like. We're not really tied to a single industry, and I'm talking about the Denver metro area. We have tech, finance, aerospace, bioscience, tourism, universities, and also Amazon has a warehouse in Thornton, Colorado, and I don't think they're gonna go anywhere in the near term. Numero 7, housing. Thornton, Colorado has all kinds of homes. There's single family homes, townhomes, condos, apartments. So all types of living are available over here in this area, and the median home price over here in Thornton, Colorado sits at about $540,000, which is about $30,000 less than Denver, Colorado. Numero 8, you have easy driving. When you live over here in Thornton, Colorado, you get I-25 and you get I-76, and that's easy for navigation all over the Denver metro area. I just want to take a second to say I'm a real estate agent, and if you're thinking of moving to Thornton, Colorado, you gotta reach out and we're gonna have a one-on-one call where we're gonna go into what you like and especially what you don't like so that we can narrow down your search and find the perfect place for you. All my information's in the description below. Now back to the video. Numero 9, the public transportation. Public transportation over here is not as good. The light rail is okay if you live close by to a station, but if you don't really live close by to a station, it's not really that good. Actually, let's go into the map. I'm gonna show you where they are. We're looking at the transit map over here in Denver, Colorado. As I mentioned, if you live close by to a light rail station, it's really gonna be an easy access into downtown Denver. The stations for Thornton, which is right over here, are gonna be over here, and also over here. And I guess we can also include this one over here. If you live close by to there, you can easily get into downtown Denver. Otherwise, the bus system is not really that good. Let's go back to the studio. Número 10, we have a lot of craft beers over here in Thornton, Colorado. I've read some reports where we actually have more brewers per capita than other places in the US, but then I also see other conflicting reports. I don't know which one's true because obviously I'm not gonna go into counting the number of breweries or what they consider one. All of that to say, there's a ton of breweries that they're all doing their own recipe, and so you get to try different types of beers, and it's just really a cool place to hang out. Número 11, the trails in Thornton, Colorado are awesome. If you like going on a bike or just going on a walk or something around that matter, over here, you're gonna really love it. Let me go into the map and show you. So again, we're looking at the map, and if we zoom in, Thornton's gonna be right over here in this area. One area that I really like for people to go on a bike ride or stuff of that nature, it's over here in Grange Creek. Because the thing is, you can really connect to a lot of trails when you're here. For example, you could start over here by the lake, you can connect into those trails, you can go into the other side, and let me just zoom out so that you can see everywhere where you can connect. Once you start over here by Grange Creek, if you start your ride over there by the lake, or you live close to somewhere where you can jump on the trail, you can connect all the way to this trail. And then once you're here, you can go all the way south into downtown Denver, or you can go north into Henderson, Brighton. I'm not sure which way you really want to go. I can tell you there's one way with way less people, and it's just a convenient way into getting your workout in, or maybe you want commuting to work. Those are very safe trails that you can take. Número 12, over here in Thornton, Colorado, we don't really have a work hub. Other than Amazon over here in Thornton, Colorado, we really do have downtown Denver or DTC, the Denver Tech Center, and those are going to be quite a commute depending where you are in Thornton, Colorado. So one thing to note is if you work in an office setting, you might have to commute into those places. But of course, it depends where you're going to be working. That's something you really need to take into account, because I can tell you that morning traffic and afternoon traffic after work, that can be very frustrating with the Thornton, Colorado traffic. Número 13, the average commute time is about 25 minutes, and it is going to be very comparable with the other cities around Thornton, Colorado. The only thing, of course, again, it's going to depend on where you're going to be working so that you can take that decision into account. Número 14, we have the lowest obesity levels in the US. This is something I really like about living over here in this area. A lot of people are very fit. It's part of the culture to go to the mountains. It's part of the culture to do outdoor activities. So there is less obesity over here in this area. There is a lot of fitness centers, healthy restaurants, yoga on the rocks, and wellness centers that you can take part of so that you can have a healthier living. Número 15, the people. People over here in this area are typically laid back and friendly. A lot of people are transplants, and there's communities about people who are moving into this area. So it's not going to be uncommon to go into meetups and have a ton of people, because a lot of people are not from here. Now, Thornton, Colorado might not be for you. Some people want to be closer to the mountains. Some people want to be closer to downtown Denver. It's all good. Our job with this channel is to provide you with the information that you need so that you can make the best decision for you. So right now, hit the subscribe button. We do videos every week. It's the most detailed and in-depth videos about living in Denver, Colorado and the surrounding areas. So the least you can do right now is hit the like button if you're enjoying these videos. And also, if there is a specific place you've read about that you want to learn more about it, make sure to let me know in the comments below, and I'm gonna do my best to shoot videos there so that you can see what's actually like to live there. Until next time, see you later.